This has been one hell of an experience. Very nice. Oh, look at the ducks. Have a look at that. Morning guys, it's bright and early here at the GKP. Already cracking the flags, and we've got temperatures first thing in the morning 20 degrees. Feels a lot warmer, to be fair. Got a few jobs I need to get done. But I thought I'd go through what I'm going to do with these temperatures and how I can still maintain what I've got going on in the garden as well as the pond. So, first things first. In this hotter temperatures, you'll all be noticing you're getting a lot of pond evaporation. This pond's dropped down at least 1.5 inches, but just so you can see, we have the axolotls just down there, and the 5-timer sabbath that are in there, plus the little axolotls, just down here underneath the air, right at the bottom corner. There's a dark one there as well, but the 5 axolotls in there are doing absolutely fantastic. So usual thing I'm going to be doing, just give the windows a clean, give this from the top back up, but I'm going to do a little bit of a water change. So I'm going to take a couple of buckets of water out of here, and while I take these couple of buckets out, I'm going to water the plants with them. Now, excuse the dodgy looking cactus that used to be in the conservatory. We've just had new blinds fitted, so that's been removed out of there now. And it's now found its new place. We need to repot it because it looks rather rude at present. Hopefully we can make it picking up at the base so it don't look quite so. The main back garden. Oh look there, there's the remainder of the watermelon. We put in 2 big pieces yesterday, me and the wife, and in the past we've never ever touched it, but this time they had 2 great big slices, you know, good thick, but a good sort of that kind of size, a chunk slice out of a big watermelon, and we've absolutely smashed it. Not left of that one, and there was another piece, but I can't find the other piece. The lilies have gone. They've gone because, again, as I was saying to you the other week, I'm going to get these lilies out, stop the fish from smashing their heads and damaging themselves. Well, I believe it's Matsue Kahaku has got 2 marks on its head where it's bumped into it. We've got a bit of coloration in the water now, a bit of discoloured. It has gone back on. That's doing 4 feeds a day for 3 seconds, which is only a very small amount. It's just like a couple of handfuls, and it's doing that 4 times a day while I'm at work. I come out, give them a feed in the morning, and then come and give them a feed in the evening. They've just had a feed now. There's a couple of pellets left over on surface. But everybody's looking good, but I've got the odd fish that is flashing again, which is making me wonder if that's how the Kahaku has bashed its head. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that colour comes back. We'll see. The young fish, hopefully they both will do. It doesn't look nowhere near as deep as the Tancho Sankey. The Patrikios shows no signs of coming back as of yet, so I'm gonna put that one down to being spoiled in its pattern. But yeah, what I'm going to be doing, there you go, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bucketing out some of the water. I'm going to be watering the garden, watering the plants around the garden. My wisteria is starting to do well. Marie's peonies are doing well. And ones have both flowered. She planted a new little one and that started to grow. All this is new growth on the wisteria, which I'm hoping, what we're hoping to do is now the neighbours have removed that section of all those bushes and everything else, which is just over there in a pile which they're getting rid of. We're thinking about putting some trellising up and hopefully getting this wisteria to travel left and right along the trellising. I've got a couple of new additional pieces on and around the seating area. What I've done is, with the dogs travelling, when I say dogs because we've got my daughters here while they're away, this little corner patch had died off and the traffic from the dog backwards and forwards going through down here to his little forest park area bathroom had all died off, so I've taken this corner out which did come all the way up and around here and back in. I've taken that all off now, got rid of that, added in some new slate chippings, but as you can see it's all blue slate, plum slate mix that I've got, but now all the new blue slate looks more chalky white because it needs all rinsing off, but I'm not going to be using a nose pipe to do that. What we're hopefully going to do is just bang a couple of tubs or buckets out the main pond to rinse them back, or just let, when we finally do get some rain, let the rain sort it out. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. A couple of buckets of water out, water the plants, water the lawn a little bit with it, and then rinsing these stones back if I can. But I think I'm going to have to do some more scrapes. I think I'm going to have to take some fish out and give them a scrape again. There's a little feeder. As I said, that's on 4 days. Necessarily 4 times a day plus a feed from me in the morning and a feed from me on an evening. And we'll see how they get on. Still struggling with the foam. Excess protein in the water. So, whilst I will be doing a filter clean and topping the pond back up then, but at least I'm making use of the water that I'm taking out. So for the last several months there's been a lot of lack of content, and the main reason being is I've been helping my son, who's been moving into his own new house with his partner and my granddaughter. So that's taken up quite a bit of time. We've done absolutely everything. We've redecorated throughout. We've stripped out the kitchen and I've fitted a new kitchen for him. Retiled all the kitchen, repaired all the walls. We've removed and fitted new doors internally. We've repaired the front door, resprayed it inside and out so it looks absolutely pristine for him again. We've been doing a lot of the work that I used to do as my previous job in helping them get themselves sorted. So that's where we've been for quite a while. That's what we've been up to. We've got a lot of projects going on here as well. At the moment, my next task that I've got to do, which I'm hoping to get done today as well, is to get these, I'll show you, the conservatory. Doors been done, but the conservatory, we've just had new UPVC windows and doors throughout the house apart from the conservatory, so they've all been refitted. Next one after that is going to be fishboard soffits and guttering, the ridge tiles to come off and rebed on, new kitchen, new bathroom, and a decoration throughout. So yeah, busy times ahead, and it's been busy for a while, but I just thought I'd come and chill out here in the back garden while everybody else is tucked up in bed, having a relax. There we go. There's my daughter's dog, which is our Sunny's brother. He's our little Rupert. His brother in there. He's with us for a couple of weeks. Oh. Hang on, there we go. And there's our Sunny doorway there. Fish wise, everybody seems to be doing okay. Oh boy. Apart from the odd fish flashing again. So I'm concerned we've still got some kind of issues going on in here. So I'm going to take a couple of fish out again, give some scrapes and find out if we've still got anything lurking in the pond anyway. And then I'll be doing, like I say, big filter clean, well not big filter clean, but a filter clean. After the filter clean, topping the pond back up. Alright guys, that's garden watered and made use of all the recycled water out of the pond. I'm going to cut a new piece of filter floss for the trickle tower. I'm saying cut, I'm not going to cut it at all, that was a complete lie. I'm going to rip it, double it up, rip a chunk off, jobs are good done. This stuff's so cheap guys, it's not really worth cleaning. Bang that back in. The trickle tower, that was in last week, and this is all what's been caught in the trickle tower. Give all these a jet wash off, bang this new one in, and that's the trickle tower up and running again. Oh, tell you what, it's already 25 degrees. It's getting a lot warmer. And just an heads up guys, while you're doing what you're doing and you're out there in your gardens enjoying your ponds, make sure that your fish have got plenty of oxygen. Now there's a couple of ways of doing it. Obviously you can use an air pump and an air stone and have that running through your pond, as I have just down in here. Got this air pump which runs the filter system, the moving bed, and an air stone into both chambers, so that when I want to clean the filters, switch the air pumps on with the taps underneath here. This one's constantly going, those two will switch on when I need them. Let them gyrate up inside the two chambers, pull the plungers, and away that goes. Pond temps 21.6, dropped off again last night, but yeah, second air pump there then is running these 6 air stones inside the pond. But there is another way you can do it, guys. If you've got a return that's coming back via a pipe, you could, for example, if this was my return pipe here and that was sticking out, you know, cut off, you can drill a small little hole, add a secondary air line into the return, and that will act as aeration and put oxygen into the water as it returns back to the pond. So you don't just necessarily have to do it via a pump. You can do what's called, now can we remember the name? Answers in the comment below, guys. Venturi. So you can do a Venturi system and then have it return. I believe it's from Venturi, let me know. And oxygenate the water that's returning back to your pond, which will blast across the top of your surface. Oh, there's a second piece of watermelon. There we go. See if we can get that out. Well, it drops back down. 2 years in a row I've tried giving them some of that. I was giving them some yesterday. I said, here, give them some. Give the dog 2 pieces each as well, a big piece each. And they've never touched it, but they've made short work of it this time. So they enjoyed that. Garden's all watered. I've washed back all these stones, just with a couple of extra buckets, just wind them over, but all that's all soaked this way, which in turn will water this tree. All flower beds have been watered up. Christmas tree has been watered. All these have been watered. A couple of buckets over the acer around the root system, because I don't want the leeks to get scorched with the sun. And if you're going to do it, guys, make sure you water the base of them, not watering the surface or the leaves or the foliage, because they just get scorched in the sun. We've come down here, we've watered these tubs, all these, this tree. It seriously needs a new pot, because it's absolutely, yeah, it's too big now. So I've had to weight it down with some stones and tie it to the fence, but it's only a short-term fix until I get a new pot. I don't want to leave this on for too long, because if I do, it'll just end up with the tree getting damaged and this growing into the bark. So just a temporary fix for now. Get a bigger pot, and then that silver birch is doing well. To say we've got a bit of a drought on, this has actually maintained itself quite well this year. It's normally when it's got as dry as this, losing leaves like the bamboo shoots are. But the bamboo cover that we planted now is spreading across a little bit, which is perfect, just where I want it to go. Don't want it going beyond here, so we're just gonna, this one's dead, that one's gonna go. Next is to give these guys a little clean. Oh, let's give them a little feed, see if we can get them to come up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Little skittish, but yeah, feeding about 4 or 5 times a day. On Sakai colour, some Copland's growth and Sakai Kari, whatever it's called, have a go on it. Balance. Good. So there we go. Garden's all nice and watered. Everything's all tidied up. Everything's looking good. Just got to get this start back up again now then. And those filters clean. So this is the bit where I got to do this while Marie's in bed. After having the new UPVC windows and door fitted, I don't think she's going to be all that happy with me dragging hosepipe fruit, letterbox and fruit house and art garden. I really need to get something sorted out with it so that I can get it done and get it in as a more permanent fixture. And that's a task for another day. Actually, when we do take the kitchen out, which is going to be over the next couple of weeks, I do take the kitchen out, I'm going to have to take the kitchen floor up because there's a patch where we had a leak and there's it damaged all the units, but there's a point where the mains water comes into the house that I might be able to see if I can possibly get something out. But I believe somewhere in either the kitchen or in the hallway there's a hatch so you can get underneath the house floor. But you watch, you guarantee it'll be on the freaking hallway where I've just put new flooring down, and it won't be in the kitchen. Just my luck. Right, let's go get the hose sorted out and get this topping back up. We've got one more thing to do in here. Pump top back up. I'll break this down. Now the only trouble with using this stuff is when you pour it in and you've got a net on top of your pump, turns your netting white. And turning raising the KH, it will also raise my pH, as my pH is a little low but nothing too major. I'm just trying to make sure we get rid of all lumps. Just a bucket of pond water, give it a mix up. feeding a lot better and a lot more relaxed. Pond and garden's nice and tidy, all done and finished. There we go, guys. Weekend finished. Well, weekend's when it's finished. Added all this in. Nice little seating area underneath the tree now. Fish all more relaxed, feeding better. It's spooked now because I just got it. Garden weeded, everything pulled off and pulled out, that's dying. UPVC windows all clean. UPVC restorer, absolute nightmare cleaning all that up. And the saddle's topped up. And everybody doing well. All in all, garden looking tidy. All that's left to do, get Chamber away, get the shed, filter shed locked up, and that's it for this week. So, thanks very much for joining us, guys. Usual thing. If you've been enjoying this kind of content, do us a huge favour. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Till next time, guys, keep smiling, and we'll catch you on next one. Catch you all later. Stood on balance beams. Probably one of the most famous ponds.